Hi guys, how are you all? I'm back with yet another video, and last Wednesday I was not able to post because I was not well, but this Wednesday I made sure that I come up with new content for my viewers. And yeah, if you have been here before, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. This is Mansi from Readers and Creators. So today I come up with a few questions which I asked my non-reader friends to ask me. Like, I sent them message that considering me a book nerd, a book collector, and just working in every field of book, and my world revolving around books, reading and genres and everything, just ask me questions which comes to your mind after seeing me working in that field or after hearing me talk about books or anything. And they asked me quite good questions, like seriously I was amazed, and few of them are readers too, but basically and mostly these questions are from my non-readers friends, and these are so interesting questions, seriously, because I have to like give a thought before answering that, and I told all of them to be on hold and watch this video for getting their answers so that my views will be increased. So yeah, without any further ado, just move on to these questions. This first question is asked by my friend, and she is a reader and we discuss about books too. So she asked me, in my opinion, what type of genres or what type of books leave a greater impact: fictional, biographies, self-help books, etc. So my answer is biographies. Biographies are like real practical example of people who have lived that life which we are reading, who are just giving you that live example of their every struggle and how they came through. So biographies have they leave a deep impact on a reader, because we can always, after reading a book or before starting a book, can see that person on television or author or in whatever field that person is, and we can always look up to them and think like, I know his backstory, I know her backstory, and you will feel motivated in some senses, you will feel encouraged. So biographies, according to me, leaves the deepest impact on any person. Fiction books are good for imaginations, and although I am 23 and I am still a huge fan of fiction, I think that people from younger age, from teenage, should read more and more fictions to expand their imagination. And self-help books, I am personally not a big fan of those, but people who need that, people who need a push, people who need motivation, people who are in just deep pit of grief or sorrow, and they think that reading some person writing about how to come out of that can help them, so they should read them. So I am always like, go for self-help books if you need to read them, but I personally don't read them. Next question is from my childhood friend, and he asked me how to develop habit of reading and how can I do the same, as I already tried it so many times but I can't read consistently. Now, consistency is the most basic thing in anything, like anything. Mine is reading, mine is like sticking to the reading part in my daily routine, in my mundane life. But consistency is like necessary in every field you work in, and he can't be consistent in reading because he is preparing for competitive exams and he take tuitions and he has some more works to do. My work is like reading and books and reviewing them and recommending them, all that. So according to me, I think to be consistent you have to develop an interest first, and sometimes seeing an avid reader like me or seeing a person who has been reading for many years, people often choose books which we are currently reading like so high standard. But I always suggest, being a beginner, you should pick a easy book, easy English, a cheesy story, and because that will just take your interest, that will just indulge you, and if you are getting indulged into something, if you are taking the interest, slowly it will develop into a habit. So to be consistent, you only have to pick up your genre, like pick up simple reads, Indian authors, romantic fictions, because romance, man, that can take your interest at any age. So go for it. Read 2 pages, 1 page per day. You will gradually improve, and the consistency and the speed of reading, and reading 50 pages or 100 pages per day will come with time. Next question is, what is my favorite time of reading? So I don't have any particular favorite time of reading because I live in a joint family, and whenever I find some quietness or some silence, I just take my book and read, and that's the best time, which is so rare in this house. But to answer this question, I think the time before sleeping in night, that's the most perfect time, because everyone else is either using their phone and their mouth is shut, and either they are sleeping. So that time, that is like I start reading and I just get lost, and after 50 or 100 pages I just raise my head, this hurts so badly, but I feel like, oh, I read good amount of pages. So that time is like good time to read. Not my favorite time. I love to read in the morning, but it just don't happen. Next is very interesting question, that is distraction between me and my books. So foremost, topmost, and like the biggest distraction is my niece, because she calls any time and I can't just ignore her. I am unable to ignore her. I pick up her call and I have to play with her on video call, or I have to dance with her, or I have to talk with her, I have to see her tea party with her dolls, etc. So that's the biggest distraction, because I can't ignore that. I can't like avoid that. Also, when I'm watching some show or series like from weeks, then I couldn't find myself that much addicted to reading. My mind always run back to the show. What happens? Next episode में क्या हुआ? उस character का क्या हुआ? उन दोनों का कुछ हुआ नहीं हुआ? The protagonist kissed or not? So when I'm watching some series or show which is so good, like I was watching Gilmore Girls few weeks back, and Friends, obviously that never goes away, never fades. So if I'm watching that, I feel a little distracted. But if the book is good, then nothing matters. I'm just into my reading. Next question is yet again so interesting. This person who knows me from my school time asked me, he has seen me as a reader and he has seen me as a writer, and he asked me which part of me felt more dedicated, the reading part or the writing part. And this is really good question, because I have to wonder seriously. Reading, when I'm reading, I'm learning new words, new perspective, about new personalities, about new characters. I am just getting influenced by characters which I will precisely just absorb after reading that book. And writing, I pour myself out, the anger, the frustration, the love, the affection, everything which I am unable to show to people, I just pour them out in my writings. So I seriously can't answer to which I feel more dedicated, but being a writer, sometimes I seriously avoid writing. Like I open my laptop, I open Microsoft Word and I sit there. I have felt so many things last night to write, and now I couldn't write a single sentence, and I just stare at that screen for good 10 minutes and then I'm like, shut. Pick up the book, read. So reading maybe 0.5% more than writing, but I seriously can't answer like too confidently. I myself am not aware to which I feel more dedicated. Next question is, because I love chocolates and ice cream so much, so this person asked me if I have given the choice of choosing a word of books and word of chocolate/ice cream, which one would I choose? Obviously word of books, because eating too many chocolates or too much ice cream might like I will just get bored of it. I will just get full and everything. But in a word of book, there's no end. It's infinite. I can never read all the books in one lifetime. So always and always word of books. Next is, books are best friend. What is the meaning of this quote in my life? So yeah, books are really my best friend. So sometimes I am in that zone where I have to talk so much, where I have to share so much, but I just can't. It's not like I don't have people in my life who are not ready to listen. I'm so fortunate, and there are so many people in my life who love me immensely and unconditionally. I can always go up to them and share whatever I'm feeling. but sometimes there's this part of me which doesn't want to share and like want to share, so it's really weird. I hope you can relate. So then books help me. If I'm not rereading my favorite books, I just go through the quotes and I just feel good. It's strange, but I feel good. It's like flip of mood in an instant, in a click. And that's why I call them my best friend, because I don't go to my real best friend for these type of things, but I go to my books. So that's the depth of books, that quotes, that author or any book or any passage from any book which I have already read and loved it, they can just change my mood anytime, anywhere. They can just change it, just flip it, just turn it around. So that's the meaning of books are my best friend in my life. First question is, what makes you start reading and make it a passion? So starting reading, I won't lie, honestly my maternal uncle strictly made me read books. Like I used to read Champak Nandan, Balhans, Billu, Pinky, Chacha Chaudhary, all that comics, but like good books or story books, I used to avoid them, honestly. So he gave me one R.K. Narayan book first time and he said read it, and I was like okay. I took it and then I ignored it. But after 2 days he asked me, how many pages have you read? And I was like 2, and I got a good scolding. So he was strict in that sense. He made me read books. He like literally forced upon it, and I'm so grateful to him because he forced that upon me. And after reading one R.K. Narayan book, when he gave me second one, I was like okay, देखते हैं इसमें इससे क्या अलग है. And then third and fourth, and after fourth I don't think he has to give me books. I just go into his library, pick out any book. Ruskin Bond, R.K. Narayan, I have read too many books by them in the beginning, like too many. I didn't know of any other author by then. Just Ruskin Bond and R.K. Narayan. Ruskin Bond, R.K. Narayan. No more than that. And gradually I learned about more authors and more genres. So that developed my reading habit and passion. When I started reading, when I got into novels, I seriously had no idea that there's this community, Bookstagram community, which exists. I was on Instagram, there's my personal account, but I was totally aware that there's Bookstagram account. And I just made a page like out of nowhere without any knowledge. And then I start seeing people with books and I was like, oh, you are a reader too? Oh, you are suggesting books too? Oh, it was so strange for me. I was like shocked. And so gradually I learned that okay, this is a whole big community, and I just become a part of it. And now it's like my passion. It's like I have to tell people, go read this book. I have to tell them this is so good, this writing is so good, this author is so good. And at the same time I have to tell them I DNF'd this book because this was not good, because this was stretching too much, because it was just running in circles. And just it's like some thing in me which is pushing me to just go and talk about books. And this book community on which I am, that's so good. I'm glad to be part of it. So my passion is like totally honing and increasing day by day, and now I am just earning a little from that too. So monetary gain never hurts, right? So yeah. Okay, so all the questions are done. They have asked me also some stupid questions like क्यों पढ़ती है इतना, क्या मिल जाता है, but I have talked about those questions in my previous videos. You should just go and watch it and subscribe my channel, guys. Please subscribe it. I have crossed 2K on my Instagram recently, and I'm so happy because I have been waiting for 2K from a long time. And after TikTok got banned in India and Reels came on Instagram, the algorithm of Instagram, it just sucked, and my whole engagement and reach, everything just went down. But now it's like in pace and I love it so much. So also follow me there and subscribe here and share your feedback in comments and ask me if you want to ask any question. And no matter you are reader or non-reader, ask me if you want to ask any questions. And yeah, we'll meet you on next Wednesday. Till then, keep reading, be happy, be safe. Bye bye.